April planned with me, and I'm setting up a new weekly layout. I wanted to take you along and show you exactly how I'm going to do it. So stay with me. Well, hi everyone. It's Crystal from A Crystal Clear Life, where we focus on planning, organizing, and living a more simplified life. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you will learn something new and get some inspiration from today's video. If so, please give me a like or a thumbs up. That really is a great way to help out my channel. Also, think about subscribing if you haven't done so already. And let's jump into this and get started. I'm so excited about today. What you see here on my screen is my April theme, my sticker set that I want to use for April, which is just so cute. Rain, April showers. It's from Doodlebug Draws, and I'll leave a link for it in the description. I just think it's so cute. Her little mice, I think, are just adorable. And I love the little rubber ducky with the rain hat on. I think that's so cute. I also grabbed a couple of other stickers down here from, these are from Happy Downloads, and these two over here are from DCP Digital's. April is my birth month. I am celebrating a big one this year, and I'm excited about that. So let's take a look at what our weekly template looked like in March. So if I go down here to my March weekly, this is what we did for March. So we had a scheduling section over here, top 10 projects, prayers, that kind of thing, dinner plans, what I want to keep in mind for next week, weekly to-dos, and household chores, communications to do, errands to run, and things to buy, weekly gratitude and wins. And then on this side was my social media, keeping track of my filming and my posting and all of that kind of thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we're going to make a copy of it. So we're going to go up here to move copy, and we are going to move it to April, and let's make a copy of that. Now when I go back to April, you'll see that the March weekly has been added here. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep some of this, and we are going to rearrange some of this. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to change this to April weekly layout, and I am going to go through and delete all of the March kite butterfly. I am going to go through and delete all of the March kites, clouds, and hot air balloons and get things back to neutral, and then we will go forward with setting it up for April. All right, I am always amazed at just how different it looks once you peel off the stickers. You know, once those graphics are gone and you kind of get down to the bare bones. Now, I will be changing colors on here a little bit, but I am sticking with the springtime theme, so a lot of these pastel-y colors will work. But what I want to do first is I want to kind of reorganize things. So I'm going to move back a little bit and get kind of a bigger, broader view of my page so that I have room to move some things around as I need to, okay? Now, the one thing that I know I want to revamp is this time tracker here that I had. So, you know, what I was using it for in March is any appointments were going on one side, and then I was kind of filling in other details of things that I did throughout the day on the other side. All right. It worked fine. It worked great. I'm just really, you know, trying to get into that Bujo bullet journal kind of setting up things differently. And doing it the way I want to do it, based on, you know, the season of the year and all of that kind of thing. So I'm just playing around and trying some new things. All right, let's see. I am still very much a left to right kind of person, and I like to see some of the most important things on that left-hand side of my page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this top 3 and my projects that I'm working on for the week and any prayer requests that I have that I want to be thinking about people for. And I'm going to put that kind of right over here on this very top left-hand side, because I think that's important, okay? Another thing that I need to see pretty frequently when I go into a page for the week is I want to know what the dinner plans are, because that's something that I have to think about, early in the day. Do I need to take something out to thaw? Am I putting something in the crock pot, or getting ingredients for the Instapot or something like that, okay? So I'm going to put that next. So that'll be kind of as my eyes scan down this side, it'll kind of be in order for me. Now, as I'm thinking about dinner plans, I also think I would like to move this errands and to buy section over here as well, so that if I'm looking at my dinner plans and I know there's something else that I need to purchase specifically for something for dinner, or some of these projects or something, I have it all kind of right there in a row to do that with. All right. All right. Now, let's see. This is kind of in the way at the moment, so I'm going to move it up here over top of my other links at the moment, and we'll see if that stays there. I don't know. Like I said, I am playing around with this. I am doing this in real time kind of thing. But one of the things that when I watch some of the paper planners and some of the bullet journalers, they kind of have these big blocks that they use for filling in things. So I wanted to try that. So I gave it a kind of a try last month, and I'm going to continue it this month, but I wanted to show you how I am doing that. Now, you know that I love tables, and I love tables because they really help contain things and keep them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I am going to create a table that is just 2 columns, but 3 rows. Okay, so I'm going to change this to a 2 column, but I want 3 rows. All right, and I'm going to say okay. Now, where did it put it? There it is. Right up top. All right, so let's grab that, and we will put this in right about here. And I am going to move this container and make it a little bit bigger so that I can fill this space. And then I'm going to go in here, and also I'm going to use these dots that are kind of in the middle as a guideline for myself, again, to fill this space, to make this even. Okay. All right. Now, some quadrant layouts that you've seen where you see the little boxes on the screen, some of them go, across the page. So Monday, Tuesday, and then on the other side of the page, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the bottom row is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to do it that way. I think I want to do a Monday and then a Tuesday. And I'm going to skip this little second row here because I want to use that as a spacer in between my boxes. And then I'm going to put Wednesday here and tab over and put Thursday, if I can spell it correctly, in that box. Okay. Now, why am I doing it that way? Well, again, I'm trying to keep those 4 busy days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, kind of together on one side, and then kind of the weekend look, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the other side. Because we are going to be doing some traveling in April and May, I'm trying to, chunk it into those kinds of segments. Will it work for me? I don't know. We're just going to try it and see. Okay. Now, to make this a little bit bigger on my page and to make it look more appealing to work with, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to hit enter a couple of times after Monday and Wednesday. And you see it's kind of moving other stuff around. And one of the reasons that I'm doing that is I'm doing it on purpose to kind of use that as a space holder, so that when I go in and start typing, all the rest of these things won't move around, because you really can't lock things down in OneNote, but you can kind of, save space, really. You're holding that space ahead of time. Okay? All right. Now, there's half of the week, and let's go look at the other side of the page and figure out what we want to do over there. Well, I have my social media stuff over here, and that is where I keep track of what I'm filming and taking it through that whole process of editing, uploading, scheduling it, all of that kind of stuff. So that's really the same kind of thing as like dinner plans, because I kind of need to have a weekly idea about what I'm doing. So I'm going to put that again over here on this side. And then also along with that social media stuff is my posting for Instagram and Facebook. So let's kind of wiggle these around and get them to where they fit side by side. I can make them smaller if I want to. In fact, this Instagram and Facebook posting probably doesn't need to be that wide. So I can go in here and click on the edge. Oop. Click on the edge. There we go. Make it a little bit smaller so that it fits. I can make my container a little bit smaller as well. That kind of lines up. Okay? All right. Now I have this box that says next week. Where might I want to put next week? Well, I don't know for now, so I'm going to stick it over here on the side. And I have this cute little like post-it note. Keep that on the side. I know that I like my gratitude and my wins down here in this corner. To me, that's kind of a way to like close out the week by doing that. So I like that there. So now I have this space up here. Let's grab, that's the YouTube. So let's put that with that. And Facebook. And I know this is not the symbol for Instagram, but it's the only one that I could find that was the right color for last month. So I went ahead and used it because it makes sense to me. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put communications up here out of the way. Since I have stuff stacked on this side, I want to move some of this stuff and stack it over here as well. So let's move this over, my weekly to-dos. We'll do that. And my communications, who I need to get in touch with, we'll do that. And what is this? Oh, household chores. Let's just move those down there because that's kind of, what I do and what day of the week I do it on. We'll see if that works. Now let's do this. Let's go here and copy this table. And I will paste up here at the top. So let's paste. And now I can drag that down, hold down my Alt key to position it exactly how I want it. And now I have that second set of days as well. Let's see, let's get it lined up a little bit better. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. That doesn't really bother me. But so I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on one side. And on this side, let's say this is going to be Friday and Saturday. And Sunday. And then we have this last one, which guess what? I can use that for next week. I can put that right in there. That works for me. Okay. Now I don't need this one. We'll move him over here because we don't want him at the moment. It looks pretty bland the way it is. But let's go in here and try some shading of this whole big cell. Okay. Let's go down to table. Let's do shading. I want to do maybe this light yellow for this block. And let's do this one as well. And next week. Okay. Now for these others, I am in the springtime, I love pink and I love purple and yellow together. So that's what I'm going to do. Highlight or just click in the cell somewhere. Table, shading, table, shading, table, shading. You get the idea. All right. And there you go. Now, if I'm somebody who's worried about having these things line up properly, I could do that. You know, I can bring that down. I can bring this one down. To me, that doesn't really matter. All of this extra space up here is really just space that I can use for decor if I want to. Um, I have not found that I needed to make these tables for top 10 and that stuff. I didn't really need to make them any wider. So I'm going to leave them the way that they are. And, well, it looks like I have kept everything on here. I don't have anything on the side that I need to put back in except for next week, and I did that there. So I'm going to go ahead and delete next week because I don't need that anymore. And I do not need this timed calendar, so I'm going to get rid of that also. Delete that. Looks like that was a pretty quick setup. Let's go and look at some of those stickers from April showers and see if they're going to work with these colors or if we need to change some of them. Okay, so one of the first things that I like to do is I like to set up a little, you know, like title for the month, all right? So I am going to go over to the side here to some working space, and I will paste. There's April. All right, and let's see. Do I want to try an umbrella on top? Again, I have not pre-planned any of this. I am simply playing with my stickers at this point. That's kind of cute. Now let's see if we copy him and we paste him on the side. We can flip him around that way. Maybe make him a little smaller. What do you think about that? That's kind of cute, isn't it? We also have the little mouse, which I've been using the past couple of months. So let's paste him over here and see how he looks next to April. He's so sweet. All right. Well, decisions. Let's put this puddle under here. Make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to push that to the back. Order, send to back. And now that puddle is kind of behind April. I like that. Okay, so to make my little title, you know, I just can go in here and either control click everything, or I can, you know, just drag my box like that and everything gets chosen. Make sure I got the mouse completely in there. It's hard because he's way at the top. There we go. That's everything. And now I can copy that and I will come down here, paste as a picture. And now all of those things are together in one graphic. So now I can copy that, take it back to our April Weekly page, paste on the side so things don't move around, make it a little bit smaller. And put it right up there at the top. There we go. Now let me zoom in so I can show you the page and how it looks. Now they use a little bit darker purple. Let's see if I did table shading in a little bit darker, how that would look. Yeah, I actually think I like the darker. in some of the boxes. So let's do just some of the boxes darker. We'll do kind of a gradient look. There we go. Okay, and I know that that duck is super, super yellow. So let's grab these two things and take them over. And we'll paste outside of our page. Oh, it's kind of cute. Do we like the umbrella in the front? Let's order that and see how it looks. Order, bring to front. So it kind of looks like he's hiding under the umbrella. That's kind of cute, and I like the way that pink from last month is working. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave that like that for now. So we have April with our mouse, and we have our little ducky at the bottom. Let's see. Let's take this blue tag and this purple flower. We'll copy those, take them back to our weekly. Paste at the top so we're not moving things around. There's that great big flower. I apologize if you can hear my cat snoring. She is just going at it today. All right, we're going to turn this flower so it's laying down like that. And we'll grab that tag. And this will be a tag that we can move from day to day as we need to highlight what our days are. All right, and April is going to start. The first week of April is going to be, the first Monday is April the 3rd. It happens to be my birthday. Let's see. No, I don't want that there. Let's put it up there. Let's go back and get our numbers. We can do this. Let's see if I like this idea. So here's our number 3, Monday the 3rd. And let's take these two. Paste out of the way up here. I'm not getting older, I'm getting better. There you go. Like a fine bottle of wine, getting better with age. All right, I'm going to put this one here because that is my birthday. I like that little birthday tag. Very cute. Okay, and now let's make this. Scroll out a little bit so you can see it. I'll move this over here for now. I don't need that. And let's see what else we want to add. Maybe hello spring. Down here by our little ducky. Kind of fits in there nicely. Those colors seem to work okay. And my little bird friend. Quite a large bird at the moment. She doesn't need to be that big. But there we go. All right. I thought I had, let's see, do I have, oh, yes, I do want this one instead of this one. So we're going to cut that one and we're going to paste this one. Undo. Don't want to move all that stuff. Sometimes it's just a question of how, in which direction you move things as to whether it moves the stuff that's on your page or not. So there we go. That's the little baby duck talking to the mommy duck. I don't know. All right. Actually, this looks really cute. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And there we go. And I like that kind of lined up there at the bottom. So I'm going to leave that. All right. And there you go. Simple enough, simple enough. I simply took out the column of, the time, days of the week with schedules and that kind of thing on it. And I'm going to use this as more of a, kind of a note-taking kind of thing. So if I do have appointments, so let's say on Tuesday that I have an appointment, say at 10 o'clock, I might have a dentist appointment. I can do that. And then I can start typing. Stopped at the store to get, prescription and pick up dinner for tonight. All right, so I can kind of rapid log, do any note taking that I want, yet still have the appointments there for me. Okay. I have left everything else on my page the same, so I still have my link here to my Google Calendar if I need to see that. I have my link to my cleaning list and my, my cleaning decluttering zones and all of that I use from Diana in Denmark to help keep me on track with my cleaning zones. So I still have all of those things in place. I still have all of my social media stuff down here to keep track of. So I think that this is going to work out just fine for the month of April. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you like the new layout? Have you ever used this kind of quadrant kind of layout? And if so, how did it work out for you? Fix my spelling errors. I do not spell well when I am running through and doing things quickly. That's okay. That's what spell check is for, right? All right. As I was saying, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this month's weekly page. Let me know if you like it, don't like it. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I like this brighter blue. I might try to make my blue a little bit brighter if I can. That's the one thing that I see that I would like to change. Let me show you how to do that. Let's go in here and highlight this. We'll go up to table. We'll drop down to shading. And if I don't see anything that's bright enough, I can always choose a color. That looks pretty good, but it's a little bright. If I want to, I can go to shading, more colors, and it will show me what the new color is. And then I can simply go up or down to make it a little less intense, or I can choose a completely different color by clicking over here, or I can even enter the hex code if I know the hex code. I'm going to say okay for that and let that be, and I'm going to change these other blues as well. Table, shading, table, shading. For me, it's always a work in progress. I like the way that kind of matches up with that gradient bright blue there. I think that's great. Really cute, really cute. Anyway, I'm feeling a little scattered today. Maybe it's not April showers. Maybe it's a scattered squirrel syndrome. I don't know. But anyway, leave me a comment if you have any tips or suggestions for my page, things that you would do differently on your page. And as you know, I always tweak things as I go throughout the month. So we'll see how this one works out for us. Okay. Here's hoping that you can live a more organized and simplified life through better planning. I use OneNote. Until next time. Okay. Bye.